What is good, y'all? In today's video, I will be ranking every single character in Marvel Rivals Season 1.5. So it's been a bit since I did my tier list, and y'all loved the first one, so I'm running it back with more refined and correct opinions. First of all, Adam Warlock, A for Adam. Definitely A tier. Adam Warlock, underrated. Great damage. Good healing. I would rate him as like a third healer. Like, he's not the best at healing. He's probably the worst healer at healing. He has good healing, and it's like instantaneous, but it's like it's always on cooldown. So that's why I would run him as a third healer. Black Panther. This is the first one where I'm like, I gotta really change up my stuff. Cause Black Panther I put in D tier last time. I put Black Widow, Black Panther, and Wolverine in D tier, and we'll get to Wolverine in a bit. But Black Widow is still trash. But Black Panther, I really thought he was bad. I think I'm gonna put him above Adam Warlock because he does a bunch of damage. If you can use Black Panther right, then he is a demon, straight up. Then we got Black Widow, straight up the worst character in the game. The statistics show it. She has the lowest win rate in the game. So, yeah. Captain America, I'm going to put in C tier. He's not a very good tank. He's just like a fly. He goes to the back line and then shield. Then goes back out to get healed. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but I'm smacking my desk. Then Cloak and Dagger is obviously S tier. One of the best characters in the game. Cloak and Dagger, Cloak's blinding is really good. The auto aim is really great, especially for people who don't know how to aim. I'm looking at you, Xbox players, and overall, like, even though they nerfed their ultimate is still really good. It just doesn't come like every single fight. Next up, Doctor Strange. I think they nerfed his health from like 700 to 650, or 650 to 600. One of those two. I still think he's one of the best characters in the game because of just how versatile he can be. He can kill you easily. His ultimate is probably is at least top 2 for Vanguards. And overall, he is just like, his shield is really big and has 800 health, which is more than most characters in the game. So that's really good. And I think he's that good. So, yeah. Groot. Groot is like in between B and A tier. But I think I'm going to put him in A tier. I think I'm going to put him at the bottom of A tier just because of how good his walls are at disrupting enemies. Like, enemy coming towards you, and you don't want them to come towards you because you're about to catch a point. Wall them. Enemy running away. You trying to kill them. Wall the back of them. Which can be a little bit finicky. But, you know, still, walling the back of them is a really good strategy. His ultimate is pretty good unless they have a support ult, so you want to wait until their supports use their ult to make sure they don't have an ult. Like a Luna Snow ult can easily counter a Groot ult. I'm pretty sure Cloak and Dagger can't use their ult while in Groot's ult, though, so that's good. I'm not 100% sure on that one, so don't take my word for it. And, his damage is really good. Like, he can 5-shot squishy characters. Hawkeye. Oh, Hawkeye. How you fallen from grace. I wouldn't put Hawkeye in D tier because he can still one-shot, but he's just not as good anymore. I mean, like, they kept the core of the character, but I don't see him anymore for some reason. And I can't pinpoint why he's so bad exactly. All I know is that he's just not good anymore. Hela, on the other hand, stayed broken. Hela has gotten her health nerfed back to what it was in the beta, so I'm going to put her at number 3. But I don't really think I have to go too hard on Hela since she can two-shot from across the map. Hulk. I really thought Hulk was bad. And I'm pretty sure I also put Hulk in D tier. But I'm going to put Hulk in A tier above Black Panther. Because not only of his team up, but also just because he's a pretty good dive tank. Like, I thought Venom did his job better than him, but honestly, he does his job. And if a Hulk is ulting, just back up and shoot. Back up and shoot. And if you're a melee character, don't even try to go in. Like, Rocket can pretty well easily deal with the Hulk ult, just backing up and shooting. But, you know, Hulk, don't test Monster Hulk. Iron Fist. Now, I really thought Iron Fist was that good, but now he's just the budget Wolverine. Who would have thought? At the start of the game, I thought Iron Fist was absolutely amazing and Wolverine was absolutely terrible. Now I think Iron Fist is pretty bad and Wolverine is pretty good. And Iron Fist overall is C tier character just because melee characters aren't always as good, and he just like he can kill tanks, he can kill like enemy targets on the back line, but he's like Wolverine and Spider-Man combined, just not as good. Iron Man, on the other hand, I'll put below Groot, or maybe above Groot. You know what? I'm gonna switch up the tier list order and put Iron Man right here. The only reason I don't put him higher is because he's a flyer, but actually, I'm going to put him at the bottom of A tier because he relies so much on the Hulk team up. But even without the Hulk team up, he's still like a B tier character. That's why I'm gonna put him at the exact bottom of A tier. Jeff, I really thought was really good, but now he's just a throw pick. But Jeff is not good. His DPS is good. His healing is fine. His ultimate is not very good because you can, if you have a movement ability, you can easily get out of Jeff's ultimate. And even if you don't have a movement ability, like literally Groot can get out of Jeff's ultimate by blocking it with the wall and making sure that the middle of it is not like near him or whatever. So yeah, Jeff, not good. I wouldn't put him below Hawkeye. I'd put him at the top of C tier because healers are inherently better. Speaking of healers, Loki is an obvious B tier. He's like the most middling character in the game. He's the definition of mid. And I know a lot of you TikTok heads are gonna hear me say the word mid, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, he thinks it's trash." Mid means middle. It is average. It's okay. It's aight. Alright? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Sorry, that was just in my head. I rewatched the Dr. Dre Super Bowl, so I just had to get that out. Y'all know that Kendrick Lamar song? Alright. Next up is Luna Snow, and Luna Snow is a really good character. She got, I'm pretty sure she got nerfs, because I don't see her as much, but I'm gonna put her above Hulk, because, her ultimate is very seizure-inducing, so it can easily destroy anybody, who has epilepsy. Magic is a great character, very slept on. I think I put her above Black Panther. She can be very deadly in the right hands. And even in the wrong hands, she can be very deadly, honestly. If you have her Dark Child ult, you're basically at least gonna get a 3 or 4 piece. And then Magneto. Magneto is absolutely amazing, especially in this meta, because we're in a triple support meta where we have support ults running around willy-nilly, and what Magneto can do is he's one of the few characters that can shut down a support ult, including Iron Man, and I forgot to say that about Iron Man. That's one of the reasons I also put Iron Man in A tier. But Magneto, without a team up and without and without his usefulness tiskyism against support ults, is still a good character overall and an S tier character still overall. So I would put Magneto in S tier. He's the tippity top, the upper echelon of characters. Then Mantis. Now, Mantis' ult might not be as good as other supports, but hot take, I think she above Luna. I underrated Mantis in my last tier list, but the amount of headshot damage she can do, like she can be a pseudo DPS. We all know that, and she's a better character than Adam Warlock because her ult is better. So that's why she's above Adam Warlock, even though Adam does more damage. Adam can absolutely melt you. Speaking of characters that can absolutely melt you, Moon Knight. Moon Knight is my main, and I am going to put him at A tier just because he is a good character, but he has poor mobility options, and his ult is bad, okay? I've been manning Moon Knight ever since Season 1. His ult is bad. It's so hard for me to get kills with his ult. Sometimes I just walk away with 1 or 0 kills with his ult. His ult, you can easily just walk out of his ult, okay? Y'all complaining about his ult, saying, oh, his ult is busted. His ult is terrible. Okay, my bad. I just had to go on that rant for a sec. I don't know why people were saying his ult was busted. I know it was glitched. So I'll give you the glitch part, but it's literally broken. Was literally broken until they fixed it. But now it's just not good. Even though it does 150 per hit, like at least Psylocke does 150 per hit, and it's not as easy to walk out of because she can move with it. It's slow, but she can still move with it. Okay. Namor. We're in a dive meta. Black Panther, Magic, really good characters. So Namor. Also, Storm is a really good character in this meta. And with the Human Torch. Oh, hey, look. I got a Marvel Rivals that down here. That's really cool. Storm and the Human Torch in this meta are really good. Iron Man is a good pick with Hulk if Hulk is not banned. So, I'm going to put him higher than this. Especially since he's really slept on. I really think Namor is slept on. Especially with the team up with Luna Snow. He could easily, as I play Spider-Man a lot. And the worst thing I can see on an enemy team is a Namor. Or Luna. And a Namor and a Luna, that's just terrible. But, you know, we got, like, a bunch of dive characters going into the backline to destroy supports before they can use their support ults. And, you know, we're trying to, if you're trying to check those characters, those dive characters, go Namor. What I think the best team comp right now is, Luna, C&D, Invisible Woman, and those because they have the 3 best support ults in the game. And then after that is Namor with the team up with Luna Snow. And Namor is just really good nature at defending against dive characters. Namor will be a really good choice. Then you got Magneto. Mag is really good at shutting down enemy support ults. And then Wolverine. Just because Wolverine is, like, really good at fighting opposing vanguards. And like, you know, vanguards are really strong. Overall. Like, in ranked, I've been seeing a lot of thing recently. Like, even after, like, 2 weeks after the, Season 1.5 patch. Which is why I've waited so long to do this video. I'm sorry for not uploading. I just waited so long to do this video so that we could get a concrete see of, what would happen with the 2 new characters. Even 2 weeks after the update, I feel like Thing is still, like, doing really well. And in competitive. Maybe it's just because I'm in gold, but I don't know. So Namor, really good character overall, and that's probably my best team comp for this season. Penny, great at lower ranks, not great at higher ranks. I've heard that Penny is barely seen at higher ranks, and for good reason. If you're a competent player, you're not going to trip on her mines. And I'm not a competent player, so I trip on her mines all the time. Sai is a really good character. I don't think she's been figured out yet, so I'm going to put her at the top of B tier since she hasn't been figured out. But once she gets figured out, she going to go crazy. Rocket is only a support that you would pick as the third support, but he does do, like, probably the most healing in the game. Like, you just... I'm currently holding down right click, so that's just... I just want you to know. You just hold down right click, let it automatically reload for you, hold down right click. That's what I do when I play Rocket, at least. Scarlet Witch, only good for the Magneto team-up. If it's not for the Magneto team-up, then she's a throw pick. Unless you're in casual. I think she's below Iron Fist. Actually, nah, she's below Hawkeye. Spider-Man. I'm gonna put him above Sai, just because they're both complicated characters, and I think Spider-Man's been figured out a bit more. Squirrel Girl is cheats and hacks, and I hate her, and she's going in B tier. Another B tier character, Star-Lord. Star-Lord is just like, I'll put him at the top of B tier since his ultimate is literally just cheats. It's just aimbot, and that spin attack lasts for way too long. They really need to nerf that. And if you got good aim with him, you can be like a fly, where you're never really killing anybody unless you go in, which is hard for Star-Lord to do, even though he has a lot of escape options. It's just hard for him to do, because it's hard for any character to do, right? You can easily get, like, mowed down, and your escape options can run out, so, yeah. Storm, S tier character, they nerfed her, but she's still good. I don't think I have to say more. Punisher, pretty slept on, pretty easy character. If you have good aim, he can be a demon. His shotgun is absolutely crazy. I'm gonna put Thor above Penny. And his ultimate is... If his ultimate was better, he could have been an A tier character, especially since he's like a DPS character in disguise. But I don't really think he could, be an A tier just because of that abysmal ultimate. It takes him, behold the God of Thunder! At least with Moon Knight, his ult is like, you just hear the moon and then you're dead. Well, sometimes. But with him, with Thor, he just does a bunch of chip damage, and then you're already out of his ult, and then he slaps to the ground, and that's it. That's it! I screamed way too loud there. Venom, overrated at the start of the game. He was absolutely tearing up the beta lobbies. But I just think he's overrated. He's good for the Spider-Man team-up, and that's about it. Winter Soldier, one of the most OP characters in the game. Definitely not getting used at the top level as much as he should be getting used, because he's just amazing. Wolverine, the tank buster himself. Tanks are so good. And being able to absolutely just destroy them is really good. Mr. Fantastic is either a throw pick or you're unkillable. With me, with my Mr. Fantastic, I'm unkillable, not to brag or anything. But he is at the top of B tier. He is the epitome of either or, even more than Spider-Man. I'm trying to get this done by 21 minutes. So let's speed run this real quick. Invisible Woman is S tier. She is the second best healer. Actually, no, she better than Cloak and Dagger, because ever since Cloak and Dagger's ultimate got nerfed and their ultimate cost got nerfed, I think she better than Cloak and Dagger. She definitely better. Especially since she can, uh, do like she can pull enemies towards the team for a free kill, and she can push them off the edge of the map or just push them away and then jump away with her invisibility. She can make it so that overtime keeps going until your team regroups with her invisibility. Any other character, they would have just been late. So yeah, Johnny Storm. I'm gonna put him at the at the bottom of A tier. I don't see him that much, but when I do see him, he's pretty good. His firewalls are good. He has a nice diving attack. I didn't finish this by 21 minutes, and his team up ability with Storm can literally break some support ults. Thing, pretty good. I think Thing is a good character because he's just like, here's the thing. I'm sorry, I just really wanted to use that joke. Yeah, this is my tier list. Screenshot if you want. Bye.